Listen, man, it's your boy DJ Script. We back in the building. We lounging with Script. Talk of the city, NYC. We got Scrapa in the building.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know nothing about Scrapa. Y'all know Chris Crown, but y'all know Scrapa. I know Scrapa.
Brooklyn,
you know what I'm
up?
saying? So before we jump into the show today, you know what we usually do. We go through the drip and fly report. The fresh and fly drip report. And today's show, because today is very special, meaning we got a real MC in the building, no disrespect to the other MCs.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because this dude, he traveled through times, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He from the boom bap era, the trap era, the reggaeton era, and now he dealing with the drill era, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to make everything make sense, I had to bring him back. You know what I mean? I had to bring him back to the 90s. So I had to wear my, you know what I mean, cargo, army fatigue pants. And guess what? I got the Gore-Tex on.
Got the
you know what I mean? The scarfed up one too. It gotta be a little bit messy. You feel me?
Through the city.
And I got the little white tee on and just chilling. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I got some original drippy gear from my boy Billy Billa Boss, Ocean Ave, Blockwork, The Wolves, Drippy Apparel. It's online. You can check that out. I got the DKNY shorts on. I got my camouflage Blue Roman socks, you know what I mean? Shouts to Blue Roman, you know what I mean? My guy Chino. We out here working. You know, I got the J's on, you know what I mean? Throwback J's, we stomping on them. We out here, man. Did you
re-release those?
Yeah, re-release, bro.
Damn, outside, I gotta go cop me a pair.
Outside,
I gotta hurry up before it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fly, man. You see how we do.
Bro.
NYC, baby.
Brooklyn, what's up?
Yo, listen, man. I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm, usually I check, my profile and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I started seeing a bunch of, stories about Yayo and Drunk Champ, talking about Biggie and Ice Cube. Then I took a look.
Yeah.
Yayo and DJ Effin from Drink Champ basically were comparing Biggie Small and Ice Cube.
Storytelling.
Storytelling. Who's the best storytelling MC? Yayo went with Biggie Small and DJ Effin went with Ice Cube. Now, what do you think about that? Who do you think is the best?
That's crazy, man. They both from two different eras. Ice Cube was a legend at his craft, you know what I mean? At that storytelling, today was a good day, you know what I mean? How he broke down the whole day, you know what I mean? But Big, to me, I'm from the Biggie times. You know, I was young listening to Big. Big storytelling was crazy. Like, it was intricate. He'd tell you all the details of, you know what I mean, what was happening.
Got the suitcase up in the central.
He's telling you everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was bar for bar. It was scripted.
The door, wait for it to fall.
You could see it.
You can
see it like a movie.
I go to sleep and that's in my head.
I can't, you know what I mean? Big, all respect to Ice Cube, you know what I mean? But Biggie got that for me in my heart, you know what I mean? Big was it. Nas is very talented at that as well. Slick break, you know what I mean?
Especially when he did the gun. Oh my God.
Yeah.
When he did, oh my God.
Now for me, it's Rewind. When he did the whole song backwards.
Yeah, when he was, man. Oh, that one was crazy too.
He did it from the end to the beginning. Like, it was crazy.
That takes a lot. That takes a lot.
That's lyrical skill.
Definitely.
Salute to them.
So you going with the Biggie?
I have to, bro. I have to go with Big. You know what I mean? Salute to Ice Cube.
Listen, man.
You know what I mean? Are we there yet? I mean,
listen,
Big Three and all that, but we out here, Brooklyn.
I mess with Ice Cube. I like him.
Yeah.
But I was never a Chuckers fan. I never went no Chuckers.
Yeah, we not from the West Side.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I never, none of that, man.
You from Brooklyn, man.
It was strictly Coogies and Versace shades with me,
facts.
you feel me? So I gotta go with Biggs, you feel me? And plus Biggs is from around the way. And I'm not trying to be very subjective. I'm just trying to, the person that I could relate to the most.
Yeah.
If I could relate to Ice Cube
Yeah.
and everything that he did or doing, I would have went with. But Biggie, I could relate to him. I could see it.
Yeah, he made you see it.
The lifestyle, like how attainable it is. And man, listen, man. So I'm with the Bigs, man. Plus the stories. When you listening to this dude, rhymes so clear and it gets to the point, it makes perfect sense, man. So I'm Biggie, man.
Shouts to that.
Now, seeing you, I mean, you good with the storytelling.
Yeah, I do that.
You just had a joint with the Malcolm X joint.
Oh yeah,
It
Martin
got a little,
Malcolm. Yeah,
it got a little
shouts
bit
to
of that.
Notes. Shouts to Notes 82. Yeah, Martin Malcolm on all platforms.
It got a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was a little bit. I was more telling, like, you know what I mean, my kind of story, my struggle. You know what I mean? I talked about how my granny used to give me the money. You know what I mean? So I didn't have to go rob people and you know what I mean, things of that nature. My aunt beat me to do my homework, and you know what I mean, it's real life. Like,
okay, so now, you know the interview with Scrapa is official.
Yeah, we here.
Now, I didn't know you. I used to see you.
Yeah.
The reason why I used to see you and I know of you is because you roll with someone that I know very well. Actually, I grew up with.
Yeah.
T.H. Mark.
Yeah, shouts to Mark, shouts to Steve Bruno, you know what I mean? NPR. It was an independent label back in the day. I was a little kid, in the building, rapping in the hallways. Yeah, and my man Gene, my man Gutter, he put me on, like they was looking for artists. They was trying to help artists. And you know what I mean, I didn't even really rap like that. I was a street dude for real, but I just rap. And they was like, yo, come through. They took me to the studio in Connecticut. I did like 7 joints that day, did like 7 tracks that day. And then they presented me with a contract, like, you know what I mean? It's an independent label, let's grow together and build and see what happened. And I took the opportunity. I had my lawyer look over the contract, and I took the opportunity.
But now let me ask you.
Yeah.
Where at that time, were you aware that Mark, T.H. Mark, I'm going to call him T.H. Mark on the show.
T.H. family.
Yeah, T.H. family.
Salute.
Shout out to the T.H. family, true Haitians.
Shout out to Zoes.
You know, shout out to the Zoes. They did their thing over there, Club Barn in Prospect Park. I mean, Prospect Heights. I'm sorry, Prospect Heights.
Brooklyn.
They held it down. Now, were you aware that T.H. Mark was working in the city as a graphic designer and printer? Were you aware of that?
I used to be there.
Oh, you used to be there?
Yeah.
So you knew he had a foot in the game.
That's why I met the majority of the connects that I had. Like, met DJ Envy there. We got the G-Unit concert. Like, I got to perform on the G-Unit concert. On the strength of that. You know what I mean?
So you were in the right place.
Sony Studio was right up the block. Hit Factory was right up the block. We used to be up there recording. I mean, sometimes I used to see Beyonce coming in and J-Lo leaving, and I got a session in the middle.
Right on the west side?
Yeah, 50-something, 57, 58. You know what I mean? Back there. Yeah,
well, that's dope. So,
like got history, man. It's
like
real
I
life.
said, you were in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. It was the right time. It was the right place. You know what I mean? To me, I was still honing my skills. Like, I thought I was ready, but I really wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, I had more to grow and more to learn, but I thought I knew everything. But, you know what I mean? Everything works out how I do.
So, okay. Now, how was it working with T.H. Mark? I mean, T.H. Mark, he's a very cool dude.
Yeah, Mark is cool, man. Mark and Steve. Mark and Steve, they was cool. They brought my brother in, Presidential P in, from Virginia. We had artists from Virginia. We had an artist from Chicago. We just opened up Nassau Coliseum, Giant Stadium. Cat DeLuna was one of our friends, you know what I mean, in the industry. We was working the circuit, man. Like, we knew people. We was around.
Okay, so now, how was his managerial skills in terms of dealing with
don't make me talk shit about Mark.
No, listen.
Don't make me talk shit about my brother, man. I love my brother, man.
I'm not asking you
he plugged in a lot of things.
I asked you a question. You could either say something crazy or you could say something to big him up. That's on you. That's not on me.
He plugged in a lot of stuff. He's a good dude. He's still doing stuff. Shouts to his son, you know what I mean? Just graduated, about to go play college ball. You know what I mean? We still connected. Like, you know what I mean? I don't diss nobody that.
No, I'm not. You see, that's the thing.
I don't diss nobody that helped me.
I didn't ask you to diss
my trip. You know
listen, I asked you to grade him.
Yeah.
In terms of his managerial skills. I
ain't gonna lie though. Like, one time, like, we had a meeting at Universal at the Def Jam building at Universal SRC. Steve Rifkin, and it was like I had to take over the meeting, you know what I mean? Like, I had to talk, I had to speak for myself, and I had representatives and people there, you know what I mean? No disrespect to nobody, but, you know what I mean? And them label meetings be different. They ask you questions that you don't think they gonna ask you, you know what I mean? That you don't know the answer to, unless you got your shit together. So I backtracked and got my shit together, and we here. You know what I mean?
The reason why I asked you this question is because being a manager to an artist is extremely important. It's like you're the artist family or father
yeah,
or mother.
we was definitely family.
You understand what I'm saying?
Long nights, street team, promotions, events, ciphers, just bringing me. They used to bring me places to rap, and you know what I mean. I used to body cats. You know what I mean. Jersey, shouts to Carl, Officer Carl, Detective Carl, retired detective. Like they had to beat niggas up for me at battles and all that. Like
that's what I'm saying.
It's real. It's paying dues. It's hip hop. Like, but they did their thing, man. Like they did their thing.
Yeah. So to go back on that, without the proper manager or management team, you may not prosper to where you need to be as a skillful.
Nah, but you could have a whole management team and still not prosper.
But what I'm saying, if they know what they're doing,
it's up to both. It's up to both parties to know what they're doing. You know what I mean? At the same time, so that they both on the rise. You know what I mean? People have ulterior motives. As a manager, you might just want to be famous. You might not even care about your artist's music or anything. You just want to be famous. You know what I mean? That's not good. Or the artist might not care about business and the management is fucking them over, taking control of everything. So everybody got to be on the same page to rise to me. You know what I mean?
I understand exactly what you're saying because I deal with that all the time.
It's give and take.
This is you basically saying when you come together as a group or as a team or as a family, people got to know their assignment. Yeah. And they have to hold themselves accountable for what they do.
Job. Yeah.
You understand? For example, you're the artist.
Yes, sir.
You have to be in the booth. You have to keep putting records out.
Yes, sir.
I'm the manager. I have to find ways to open doors for you, to make you look bigger than you are, to take your work, to take whatever it is and put it on another level. Because once you give it to me, now it's my job to go knock down doors
and make it visible to other people.
Happen, right?
Yeah,
so that's what I meant.
Yeah, but nowadays, I ain't gonna nowadays it's different. Nowadays I'm my own management. I'm my own.
Because you have all this knowledge.
I have the knowledge of it and it's all in your fingertips. Everything is at your fingertips right now. Like, absolutely, it's worldwide. You share a post and it goes to Japan, it goes to Australia, it goes everywhere. So you take your career in your own hands at this point. You know what I mean? You don't really have to rely. Yeah, you do need help, but you know what I mean? You don't have to rely on them people. You know what I mean? That's not playing a part.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay, so now, you see, the thing is, when I finally came around to kind of digest you a little bit, I'm thinking you were 100%. Well, you are 100% Zoe, right? Well, no, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, I had no idea you had bicultural. Now, can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. My father is from Venezuela.
Whoa.
By way of Grenada. My mother's from Haiti. Shout to the Dessalines family. You know what I mean? 1804 and all that. That's my ancestry. That's my family, my bloodline. But you know what I mean? My father's Spanish. My mom's Haitian. And I just became a block, you know what I mean? A block.
Oh, that's
block
dope.
Nigga,
so your father's Venezuelan.
Yeah.
And he's from Venezuela, obviously.
Yeah. He grew up in Grenada.
He grew up in Grenada.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you have so many cultures in you.
Yeah.
And your mother she was born in Haiti or she was born in Haiti?
Yeah.
Okay, and then they came together.
Yeah.
And where were you born? You were born here in the United States?
Yeah, I was born at Brookdale Hospital.
Okay.
I'm from Brooklyn, man, New York.
Okay, and raised in Staten Island.
Brooklyn, I raised in all boroughs. Brooklyn, Staten Island, Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens. I literally lived in every borough.
So how did you end up in Staten Island?
My mother, that's the first place my mom moved.
Oh, to Staten Island.
trying to make a better living, and you know what I mean, leaving Crown Heights, leaving Bed-Stuy, you know what I mean, and we went to Staten Island, got a house. You know what I mean, things didn't go too good. We moved back to Brooklyn. Then we moved back to Staten Island, you know what I mean? She got act together, moved back to Staten Island, single mother. You know what I mean? Shouts to my mom. She did a lot for me, you know what I mean? I love that lady. But I was basically running the streets while she was working in all these neighborhoods. So, you know what I mean? She had a 9 to 8 or, you know what I mean? Double shifts, and I was outside running the blocks in every neighborhood.
Okay, that's cool, man. So you say Crown Heights.
Yeah.
What neighborhood in Crown Heights specifically? Because, there's different places in Crown Heights.
What's my name, bro?
Okay, Chris Crown. So
Crown Street, yeah.
Okay.
836 Crown Street, you know what I mean?
What side?
Shouts to the Zoes.
The Utica side.
Yeah, that's on the Utica side, across by Lincoln Terrace Park. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shouts to Montgomery, Carroll, President. You know what I mean?
But you used to go to the other side.
Nah, it's from, I'm from that side.
No, you're from the Utica side.
Yeah,
okay.
Crown Street.
But I'm saying the Nostrand side, because you know Crown is far.
Yeah, I ain't really... when I chilled on that side was when I came home from jail up with my man from Franklin, the dread from Franklin, up on Franklin side. But I ain't really chill on your side.
Okay, but you chill on your side.
Yeah. Used to go to Caribbean City and all them, you know what I mean? Clubs down there by y'all side, by Ebbets Field and all that. But like, we really ran Brooklyn back in the day. We was running around outside having fun with it. You know what I mean?
I have a plethora of questions to ask you. Hopefully we could get through this.
Let's get to it.
The first, when I started talking about T.H. Mark, you jump into the music right away. I wanted to take my time with you with that.
Yeah.
Now, what inspired you, to become an MC, man? I mean, because you're pretty good. When did that start?
I always, like, when I was little in the church, I was probably like 5 years old.
You were in church?
My mom was a choir, the lead singer in the choir, and I used to play the drums. I was 5 years old.
In church?
Playing drums for the whole church. It's a known fact. You can ask my family, you can ask people. 5 years old, not 7, not 10. I was 5 years old playing drums for the whole church, like, you know what I mean, all morning.
Okay, so
till I got tired.
Okay,
it's in my veins. I mean, music is in my veins.
You didn't put church in your bio.
Yeah,
so now I got another question to ask you.
Yeah.
So now, usually when you grow up in church, you become a choir boy, and chances are you become a pastor. Now, you didn't pick that route. What happened to you that made you say, the hell with church, I'm out of here?
No, it wasn't. It was just a block. Like I got absorbed into the block at a young age. Like, I called my first assault robbery charge when I was 14. You know what I mean? I was selling drugs and doing, you know what I mean? Running the block when I was 13, 14, 15. You know what I mean? I was doing some dirt. Like, I was active. And that just persuaded all the music I listened to and what we was doing. It just made the music come out of me. You know what I mean? So
you said you got your hands in music because of the church. That ignited you to,
for the rhythm and you know what I mean? My mom singing and I was a little kid, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was in church then, you know what I mean? After a while, I just stopped going. My mom's kept going. She still go right now, you know what I mean?
So from the church, playing with musical instruments.
Yeah.
What ignited your brain cells to go towards hip hop and not a gospel singer? I know the block, but when did you start with the hip hop, picking up the mic, writing rhymes and stuff like that?
High school, beating on the drum, beating on the tables, beating on the chest, and just expressing what I was doing. Because I was running the block and doing so much that I had so much to talk about. Like, I had things to say. People, if you're sitting in this neighborhood, you never been nowhere, I've been through 5 boroughs. I could come tell you about what's happening in the Bronx. I could come tell you. It wasn't no Instagram. It wasn't no Twitter. Like, I could tell you what happened in Queens. You know what I mean? And I'm in Brooklyn. They like, how you know that? Yeah, my guys out here on Jamaica Ave, I was down on 142nd, and you know what I mean? Niggas could tell me, put me on, and I know what happened. So I was like, really, you know what I mean? Like a world star before it was world star. You know what I mean?
Okay, you see, he was a world star before there was world star.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, rest in peace to the world star guy. What's his name again? He's a Zoe too.
Q.
Yo, Q, rest in peace to Q, man.
Yeah.
He's also a Zoe, right?
Yeah, facts.
Now, let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
Your father from Venezuela, your mom is Haitian. Now, can you speak Creole?
I don't speak Creole. I don't speak Spanish.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
How you raised with your mom? She wasn't screaming on you at you with the Creole words?
Nah. I didn't hear it. I didn't care.
So you don't speak a word of Creole?
Nah, I understand a little bit, but you know what I mean?
And you ain't tried to learn it?
It's not I ain't try, I just be busy, man. Like, you know what I mean? That's a task. That's a class. That's a school class. I don't really got time for that.
Oh man, but it's crazy. You hang around a lot of Zoes.
I understand what they saying when they talk to me. I do. Like they ain't, you know what I mean? I don't know if they ain't telling me like some extravagant stories. They just breaking it down. They know I probably don't speak it. They slip up and say some shit. I understand what they saying. I know what they saying. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow.
It's not like it's like I'm ignorant to I don't remember words. Like I remember what people saying. You know what I mean?
This is different.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you hear what they're saying, but you can't articulate nothing in Creole.
Nah.
Oh my goodness.
Nah.
So I'm gonna keep my accent. And I'm gonna keep speaking my Creole, man. I'm not losing my Creole.
Man, don't let them take you. Don't let them take that from you, bro. That's you. That's who you are.
That's cool.
You don't
man.
gotta conform for nobody. You know what I mean? I always tell people that be yourself, man.
I pay attention to your demeanor, man.
Yeah.
You rarely smile, man. Why is that?
I rarely smile.
You don't smile, man. You look like a serious guy.
No, I'm a serious guy. I smile. You know what I mean? I'm happy. There's nothing wrong.
You look like you always on some serious time.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm serious.
It's like if you listen to my music, like I laugh, I cry, I have fun.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That.
I talk to my girl. Nah, I don't have to show them that. If they wanna know who I am, they could tap in and see who I am. Like people who know me, they know me. Like I crack jokes, I do all that. Like my face might look stone cold, like Brooklyn, you know what I mean? New York, but you know what I mean? That's just how we are.
Okay.
On everything.
So now, to me, you're a real MC.
Yeah.
And
I pride myself on that.
And different MCs approach creating a record differently.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm on my Fugazi MC stuff. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a Drake record and I would flip it. That's my approach.
Yeah, I know.
I got to get the rhythm from somebody.
I know.
And then put my little 2 cents in. You see what I do.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So now speaking about you, how do you approach a record or putting a record together, structuring a record? How do you do that? Do you get the beat first? Do you find the melody? Do you find the verses? What do you do? How do you approach it?
As of lately, shouts to Black Sounds. He's in the Navy. He's in Virginia, stationed in Virginia. My producer, Black Sounds. He sends me like probably 10, 15, 20 beats in the email. And then I just vibe. I just sit down, vibe with them, smoke, drink. You know what I mean? Catch a vibe to them. And I let them talk to me. I let the beat talk to me. So I select 3 at a time. I write 3 songs at a time. So I select 3 of the best beats, and then I just let them play. I start with the hook, catch the melody, the vibe of the beat, what the beat is saying. Start with the hook, let it tell a story of what I'm gonna talk about, and then I go into the verses. But before I go into the verse of that hook that I made, I go to the next song, to the next beat, and then I write. It may be a verse, it may be a hook, you know what I mean? Then I'll go to the next beat.
Hold on.
And
so
rock,
first you create a hook.
Yeah.
From the hook, you let it rock.
Yeah.
To feel it.
Yeah.
And as you're feeling it, the story's coming to you from the hook.
Yeah.
And then you start writing to that.
Yeah.
And then you create the whole song. Okay. But you said you go to the next beat.
Yeah, I write 3 songs at a time.
Okay.
3 beats at a time. So I play 3. So if I got 10 beats,
this is different.
Yeah, I start with 3 and I start writing with them
simultaneously.
At the same time, like literally at the same time.
That's your technique.
Yeah, that's me.
Wow.
From way back, it go way back.
So in other words, you could finish 3 songs in one day. Because the way you explain it.
Yeah, more than that.
Let's just say that's the minimum.
Yeah, that's a minimum. I can
Damn,
do 3.
You know how hard it is for me to create one song?
It'd be like that.
It takes me like freaking 2 months, man.
Shouts to my producer, G-Pack. Like he used to be like 10 artists in the studio, and he making a beat. And before he finished that beat, you gotta have something to write. Because when he say, "Yo, you got something?" You gotta go in there. You can't be like, "Yo, I'm working on it." You gotta go in there and do what you got. So I started writing mad fast, so the other 9 people wouldn't, you know what I mean, can't beat me. I got the song, I got the beat.
Okay, because you're already programmed.
I already did it, yeah. But I got trained like that. That's how we train. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I lost. Sometimes Norm Denali wrote the song faster, or YB Young Brooklyn wrote the song faster. You know what I mean? But like, they probably had it written or read something that they just put on it, but I was writing the whole song like a whole creative idea at that moment, you know what I mean? And it trained me to get better at that.
Okay.
So I could write mad fast. Yeah.
So now I'm reading your bio, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? this guy got mad songs, okay? And then on top of that, them songs is songs from back then. You got more song now.
Yeah.
And I've seen one of my favorite songs, I think it's called Rolling.
Yeah.
That's a dope song.
A lot of people like Rolling.
That song, my advice to you,
yeah.
That's just my advice. I think you should take a break. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I think you should take a break from the other things that you're doing and spend at least a good 6 months to a year pushing that song.
Rolling? Yeah, I feel you.
It's going to get somewhere.
I feel
because
you.
What that song does, it helps set up the vibe in a brunch situation or in a party situation.
Yeah.
You know, for the party to get crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like the intermediate point before that shit gets stupid. That's kind of, you understand? Facts. That's the feeling
that's
you give me.
Yeah. I feel you.
So if I were you, I'd invest some time.
I appreciate
some quality
that, man.
time, or at least a year.
Shouts to Black Sounds, man. I told you, man.
That's what
that rolling video out right now, single out on all platforms, man. Shouts to everybody tapping in.
So now, I think I might be mistaken. I think you got about 5 albums.
Nah, 3.
3 albums.
Yeah, I just put 3
so
out.
many, man.
Now 1 EP and 2 albums.
Okay, well, so the EP
and a bunch of singles.
The EP got what? 4 songs? 3?
9.
You put 9 songs in the EP?
Yeah. Nah, 7. 7.
2 to 5 songs.
It's 7. It's 7.
You got lyrics for days then.
Yeah. 7 songs on the Against the Grain EP.
Okay.
9 songs on the Black Crown album and 12 songs on the Different Lanes album. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope. And those songs, how successful were those songs?
Yeah, a lot.
I like Rolling.
Yeah.
Is Rolling? I know Rolling is on the the Black.
Yeah, Rolling is on the Black Crown. They Black all Crown. Doing numbers. Black Crown is up to 100,000 streams on the album.
100,000?
Yeah. Different Lanes is like 60, 70,000 streams. The Show Love and the Slow Ride, the 2 singles that we did the videos for, they're getting the most love from it. But other singles are getting love from it as well. We're about to shoot videos for those as well. Against the Grain project, all the singles was doing good. All the songs was doing good. In different lanes. You know what I mean? Like that's why I came up with the Different Lanes album, because my music is not just one base. You know what I mean? Like commercial, conscious, reggae, I mean pop,
packing it all.
Yeah, I do whatever. Like my pen is versatile. My hands is different. Like I just make music for me. You know what I mean? It's me on different vibes. Like I'm not one person. I'm not angry or shooting all the time or drilling or, you know what I mean? Like I'm everything. Like I chill my shorty, I chill my kids, chill my dudes. You know what I mean?
Like I said, your bio is, you sent me the short version. Thank you for doing that. 'Cause even now with that. But before we get into some of the interesting things or stuff that I see in there.
Yeah.
Now, what is your take on drill music, man? Because I noticed something about you whenever we talk about drill.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I don't want to hear that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's
what's your take on that?
It's like I kind of agree with like what Bobby Shmurda said. It's like self-snitching music, like that. They put it like that because when people do
dirt.
Yeah, when people do niggas spinning and all that, they want to go talk about it, talk about the ops, and like they think that's making them popular, but you really just indicting yourself because you telling what you just did or you telling what your man did, and it's not like it sound cool, but niggas go to jail behind all that, bro. Like, and your whole crew gonna be in jail and you gonna be out because you told on them, like. I don't really, or you just gonna be in jail, like because of the music, because of music, you know what I mean? And the music is showing what you're doing in real life. So, like, you know what I mean? There's ways to like we do dirt and I talk about it on songs too. It's just how you talk about it. It's how you express yourself. It's how you put the words down. Man. Yeah, how you put them words down. You can't just say. You know what I mean? What you did yesterday. Yeah,
you can't be absolute. Absolute about it,
man.
You can't. You got to be a decoder, man. You got to speak in slang, or you got to flip it in a way that you know it takes time for people to put it together. You know what I mean? The people who's there or the people who know, they already know what you're talking about.
Big facts.
You know, but the people who don't know, they think you're just rapping.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So now, reading your bio, man, you work with some dope people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The first person I saw in the bio was Cat DeLuna.
Yeah, Cat DeLuna.
Because I remember T.H. Mark.
Yeah.
You used to work with her.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how you ended up working with her.
Yeah.
Now, how was the experience being in a studio with a beautiful lady like that? How was it?
Nah, really, it was dope vibes, bro. But on the real, when we got to that level, she got signed to Sony, and we used to be around these sessions, and they have like 5 writers and the choreographers, and
Really?
everybody was in the building to help that one person, you know what I mean, be a talent. And that really showed me like that. Like, we be in the studio by ourselves. Like, I write my rap, I go in the studio,
So
record it. Yeah, I'm like,
felt-
damn, I don't got 10 people helping me
You got the budget.
be the artist. Yeah, I guess not. But yeah,
bad,
I don't think it takes all that. Like, I didn't think it took all that. Like, the people that we see in the magazines and on the TV, you think that's them. You know what I mean? You don't think it's 13 people
Behind
helping
those
them,
doors, it's like
helping them
100 people
make
helping.
that one person be the person that you see on the magazine. You know what I mean?
They have to get everything right.
Yeah, that if that's what you call it, like.
But that's an experience for you. That's something you should use in your arsenal.
Yeah, I use everything in my arsenal,
I mean,
bro.
you see how you saw how that worked.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people who's doing what you're doing, they don't get a chance to see that.
Yeah.
To actually see the real stuff.
Yeah, I saw a lot too at the Source, magazine. I won the Spit 16 contest, and then I wound up just interning there. I mean, under Bum, shouts to Bum, Boston. My man Woods, the Zoe Woods from Parkside. You know what I mean? We was in the Source magazine building all the time. Bum introduced me to everybody. LL, Spike Lee, you know what I mean? Nas, Jeezy, in the building.
You got stories.
It showed me, it showed me a lot. Yeah, that's what made me nice like this. Like, I ain't just nice for no reason. Like, you know what I mean? Came up, paid our dues, man. Yeah, I got some stories, bro.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And there's a specific situation I want to get into with you.
Yeah.
Because I want to verify if it's true or not.
Yeah.
You know, T.H. Mark is my homie.
Yeah.
Grew up with him.
Yeah.
But I never knew he was chilling with Chrisette Michelle.
Yeah.
Now, when I spoke with him,
Mm-hmm.
he told me he used to manage her.
Yeah, she did.
Took care of her hair, video shoot, photo shoots, and all that.
Yeah.
And
she was before me.
She was before you,
Yeah.
and she had a show.
Mm-hmm.
And she was discovered at the show, and boom, she left.
Yeah.
She just dropped. Is that a true story?
Yeah, true story. Same thing with Cat DeLuna. Cat DeLuna was on.
Are you serious?
Cat DeLuna was on NPR.
So
yeah,
Mark,
Sony.
T.H. Mark never signed any papers with them?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think paperwork came with me.
Chrisette Michelle, you need to come clean, man. Show my boy some love, man.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, give him a
she's struggling herself, probably.
It doesn't matter. She made it to the big times. Well, listen, throw a rope for my man, son.
Mark, now shouts to Mark, bro.
Shout out to T.H. Mark.
Mark don't need nobody, man. Mark don't need no help. Mark don't need nobody, man. Salute to my guy. He a legend.
But I'm just saying, you know, there's unsung heroes. And I'm going to say Mark is one of those unsung heroes where people think that he didn't do much in the game, but he did a lot in the game.
Nah, he was
For example, he the first one that brought Mr. C to the Coliseum. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't even think Mr. C was Hot 97 yet, or Pitbulls yet. And because I kept saying the story, I kept saying, yo, my man used to manage Chrisette Michelle, and then she dipped with some Jay-Z dude.
Nah, he did.
I thought I was bugging. So that really happened. And you're an official dude, so you're going to testify that.
Nah, he did.
We understand right now.
Woods brought her around. Like, my man Woods that brought me to the Source, Woods brought Chrisette Michelle around.
Oh, come on, Chrisette Michelle, man. You see? Now I got to side with Spike Lee, man.
Cat
you know
DeLuna was
not
down.
for the people. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, that's dope. That's dope to know, man.
Yeah.
I'm reading your bio. I see Fred the Godson.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Fred the Godson. Cat DeLuna.
Yeah.
Rick the Villain.
Yeah,
because even Rick the Villain, Rick the Villain had a situation with Buster.
Yeah, Rick
now,
the bro.
How did you connect with Rick the... Oh, that's your bro?
Yeah, Ron. Actually, nah. Ron. One of my street wolves was messing with Robin, and Robin was I think Source Money manager back in the day or something like that. Or Source Money artist
Source
back in
Money,
the day.
lyrical
And
to the T.
but Robin and Ron was managing Reek the Villain for Buster, and then me and Busy, this dude I was working with from the hood. Me and him formed. They made me and him form a group. BCC, Busy Chris Crown Busy Crown Connection, and then we used to be in Ron. I think Ron worked for Def Jam right now, but yeah, we used to be in their crib chilling, doing cooking up, macking regular with the goons on goon time and on music time. But it was more goon time. I got locked up in front of Ron crib too at Mano video shoot. But they made us a group, and then
hold up, they made who a group? You
me and Busy.
Okay.
But they were managing Reek. Okay. So now they managing me and Busy, the group that they just made.
Okay. So Rick is on this side and you and Busy on that side.
Yeah, but we should be together. We should be chilling by Ron crib. You know what I mean? Shouts to Ron, like I said.
So
you know what I mean?
So how was it like being in the studio with Rick the Villain?
Nah, Reek is talent. Once you see other people that's talented, then you know what I mean? You know talent. Like, you know you
So
know what I mean?
dope.
Yeah, he's dope. He's a dope artist, dope individual.
What is he doing there?
Real person. I think he out in Long Island cooking up, still networking, you know what I mean? Putting projects out, putting singles out. I can't tell you. Okay. You know what I mean? Can't speak too much on somebody else, but everybody out here working.
I saw you went in with Math Hoffa. That's big, man.
Yeah, Math was the bro too. Used to be at
You got a song with him?
I know him from. Nah, he actually. I didn't make the cut. I guess like I did. We did joints. I got joints in Loud Studios with Math. It just never came out. Produced by Ali. You know what I mean? It's regular work. He Cortez, the battle rapper niggas, they my guys. Shouts to Murder Ave, shouts to NYB, shouts to D Chambers. You know what I mean? Still putting in pain, helping out the hip hop community. But yeah, I know all of them. I know all these.
Yeah, I was about to get to the D Chamber part. Yeah. I mean, how did you link up with D Chamber?
From like the same connection, yeah, same clique. Cortez, Math Alpha, Billy Official. You know what I mean? He was Billy the Kid. That's my brother. And we just Brooklyn, you know what I mean? We was going.
I know you everywhere.
Yeah, now actually we had a show. We had a show together. Cortez had a show with Busy, with me and Busy, BCC, Busy Crown Connection. And it was like an empty event. It was like 5 people in there. And I came with 30, 40 people. And Cortez and them came with 30, 40 people. So when we went inside, it looked like it was a party. But it really wasn't no party, bro.
So
that was just us. Yeah. Okay. So we was like, fuck that, we out. They clicked, said we out. And we left and we was parked on the same block. So it was like 30 niggas right here, 30 niggas right here, looking at each other like, the fuck y'all looking at? And then Cortez was like, yo, I know y'all niggas, man. And we like, yo,
30 niggas and no bitches.
Yeah, cool.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I need to stop that, man.
Marvin, bro, it's Brooklyn. It was Brooklyn, man. Nah, we had, it was some scattered shorties in there, bro. 30 people. 30 people and 30 people.
But you said, now you got me scared. I don't want to be around no 30 dudes with no females. Come on now. When I'm nice, I need to talk my talk to a lady. Not to no dudes, man.
I feel you.
Yeah, okay, so Cortez saw you.
Yeah, we noticed each other and we just clicked in the alley. You know what I mean? I think we was running for straps at one point. You know what I mean? Both parties was running for going to the car for guns.
Strap to do what? To kill each other?
I don't know. Yeah, it was just too deep. It was too active.
What was the reason y'all wanted to go get the straps?
It was just too many niggas. We ain't know them niggas. They ain't know us. They ain't know us. We ain't know them. So
okay, you know what I mean? Slow down.
We stopped. Everybody stopped, start talking, and you know what I mean? We chopped it up. We got first footage of all this shit.
Okay, we're gonna get psychological right now.
There's footage of all of it. Yeah. Shouts to my guys though, man. Cortez, Math Alpha, Billy Official, D Chambers, you know what I mean? The whole Murder Ave, Guap Gang, Reezy. You know what I mean? Shouts to my guy Rum.
Shout out to all of y'all, man. But I'm gonna get a little bit psychological.
Yeah.
So you walked in with a group of guys, right? And the other team walked in with a group of guys.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know each other.
Yeah.
So the minute y'all walked in together, y'all started feeling each other's temperature, right?
Yeah.
So because of the feeling of the temperature, Y'all ran back and y'all went to grab y'all strap.
Now on the walkout.
On the walkout.
We all left. Like, fuck this place.
Okay, so y'all left.
Now we all walking the same way. It looked like we following each other.
So,
all our cars is parked on the same block. So them niggas start going to their car. We start going to our cars.
Y'all
and we on the same
up.
block. Yeah, and we start, because niggas chilling, rolling up outside. You know what I mean? The niggas dead. Can't tell you, man, but we all show love, bro. It came,
that's cool though. But
it came together crazy.
I'm gonna ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
You know what you just said? It happens all the time in the hood.
Yeah, but real respect, real.
Yeah, I understand that, but listen to the question though. This got nothing to do with neither crew. Why are black dudes like that, man? Why we are so ready to set it up, man, with each other like that?
It's not set it up. It's protective. I'm protective of myself. If I got 30 of my guys and it's 30 niggas over there and they might start shooting at us and we could protect ourselves and we could start shooting at them, I don't want them shooting at us. I don't want none of my guys harmed.
Okay.
I don't want nobody lady crying. I don't want nobody mom crying on my time. They came out with me to my show and they got to go home crying. Like, nah.
Okay, now,
so we protect ourselves. Nobody got shot that night. No drama happened that night. Nobody fought. That's the moment where we met each other and it was all love. We went to the studio, you know what I mean, recorded songs together, did videos, and we all friends to this day. Like,
okay, I got it. I got it. Something good came out of it. It could have been carnage, but it did. Yeah. Nothing crazy came out.
Yeah, all facts.
But where that mindset came from? I want to know, because I'm from the hood, man.
Nah, and the way everybody from the hood is not hood.
Okay, like, so where did that mindset come from?
You from the hood, but you went to school. You got a doctorate and shit. You work a good job. You ain't sell drugs back in the day. You ain't have to beat nobody up. You didn't rob niggas back in the day.
Hold up. So now you pulling out my card. But can I speak for myself?
You don't have to.
No, hold up. Can I speak for myself?
Nobody said you have to.
No, hold up.
Nobody said you have to.
Hold up.
So don't start acting like you did it.
No.
You know what I mean? You don't have to.
Listen.
You a good guy.
Listen.
You get to the money.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying, we all have a decision, right? We all have a choice. Yeah. We all have a choice. I'm not trying to say you bad, man. Yeah. I'm not trying to make you look like a bad person. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. Nah. And I'm glad, you see, back then I would have ran away from the school thing you mentioned. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because I grew up in the same place you grew up in. Yeah. I did almost all the things most of them, not all of them.
Nah, bro.
Listen, hold up. I went to Central Bookings. I went to Rikers. I don't want to say this on camera, Mama. I'm not gonna say it, but I did many of the things that you did. It's just that I didn't go deep. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not trying to call you out. Yeah. I'm not trying, because your story is your story. Yeah. You know what? Whatever journey God put you in is for a reason. Yeah. Well, that's you and that's me. Yeah. You understand?
That's fact.
That doesn't mean I'm a sucker. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean, you understand what I'm saying? It's just that maybe, okay, I'm going to tell you something.
I didn't say that.
I think at the age of 16 or 17, I went to Rikers Island, right?
Yeah.
The minute
what you went to Rikers Island for?
I went to Rikers Island because I cut a dude on the neck. I almost cut his jugular. Mm-hmm. I poked him and I was about to kill him. Yeah. Right? The minute I left Rikers Island, my life changed forever. I said I would never go outside. I can't stand street dudes. Because when I got to Rikers Island, I got tested.
Yeah, of course.
You know, first thing first, I had a Polo Ralph Lauren. See, I still got Polo on because the t-shirt is low. It wasn't even Polo Ralph Lauren. It was a chopped shirt. Could I had a polo shirt? You know what I'm saying? And some dude in the main hall, like where they put everybody before they start processing in the morning or whatever, my man was like, yo, first thing first in the morning, that shirt is mine. Yo, I was like, what? You talking to me? I'm going to sleep right now. Yo, but lucky for me, well, it's not luck. Everything happened for a reason. Yeah. My uncle was a CO in Rikers Island. Yeah. They already sent my blood money, but it was Central Brooklyn was closed. They already transported us. Yeah. So they made the phone call to my uncle, and he came and got me. You know what he told me? When he got me, when he freed me, Well, not him. When they got me out the cell and they let me go, they processed the bail and whatever.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, tomorrow morning you would have been washing boxes.
Yeah.
I'm like, you bugging. You see how big I am?
Why you gonna be washing boxes, my nigga?
Hell no, nigga.
Uncle know what he was talking about. He worked there, bro.
I don't care. Uncle worked there.
But you think you know what you get?
Okay.
It's a different story, my nigga.
Okay.
Like, so now let me tell you.
Hold on, one second.
Nigga, my mom's left me there. When the police,
well, guess who? My dad wanted to leave me there. My dad said, get my mom. Vou prêter lá. Uma vila que côté. Get my mom. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? No, I can island. And from that point on, the minute I got home,
you stood a straight path.
I said, you know what?
Fuck all that dumb shit.
I'm like, yo, all of these bullshit in the street,
yeah.
All of these trying to be somebody I'm not, I'm done. And guess what? They give me 5 years probation.
Yeah.
That 5 years probation made me hate.
It molded you. Yeah.
Hate the street. Not even that. I still went out.
That's good.
It made me hate the street. It made me hate everybody who want to do street stuff. Because I am not going to compromise my freedom.
I had a friend like that.
You feel me?
Yeah,
I'd rather walk straight because I know I ain't pussy. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know all of that. I just didn't want to pay that because I know how it goes in the street.
Yeah.
You street until the situation really come. You gangster until the situation really come. You understand what I'm saying? Because when the situation come, you're going to start crying. Well, not all of us. Some of us gonna stand 10 toes. You feel me? So that's why I picked school, because then I realized it was the lawyers that was on my ass. It was the judges that were killing me.
You made a good choice.
It was the administrators. So I'm like, these motherfuckers, they're the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They're the one that's ruining people's lives. I want to be like them. I don't want to be like no street nigga talking crap, and because I grew up with a bunch of street dudes, and they used to get killed left and right. Yep. As a matter of fact, it's kind of like I lived in Vietnam. Coming from school, kid is dead on the corner. Coming from school, kid is dead in the lobby of the building. You feel me?
Vietnam.
Vietnam. So that's why I picked that, and that's why I want to be a representative for the youth. So they won't pick that dumb shit.
That's what I feel like now. Like I took that path. Like I didn't go that. I was good in school. Like I was a good kid. Art. I got pictures, paintings in museum. No lie. Like I was a good kid. But once I got to the streets, like the streets took advantage of me. Music took advantage of me. And we go down that path. So now I try to tell, like shouts to Nova. He tell the kids like. A better path, like a better way. You can express yourself through music. You don't have to follow what people think is the right way. You know what I mean? Drilling and killing and spinning and, you know what I mean, hoeing and busting it open and all that. If you're a little girl, you don't gotta bust it open to be famous.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you're a little dude, you don't gotta kill somebody to be famous because you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna be famous by going to jail. Like not how you think. You know what I mean? So I try to pump that message now.
You see what you just said? Me and you were the inverse. You understand what I'm saying? You said the street took advantage of you, and it brought you in a direction you shouldn't go. You didn't have to go.
I could have went a different
Guess
way.
what? The street almost took advantage of me, and then thank God, there is a God, there is a Creator.
There's a God.
I had my older brother. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I had my uncle. Shout out to him. And most crazy, I had my father who was militant. Like he would bust you upside your head and blood would come out.
I ain't kid.
Yeah, he didn't care because you gonna walk straight. Hold up. Then I had the OGs on the block.
Yeah.
You know how because I had some real OGs.
Yeah.
The OGs that I had, yeah, they did their thing, but they were not deep in the street like that. They always had a conscience.
Yeah.
Like yo, don't come around us doing drugs. You ain't coming around and doing this bullshit. If you're gonna hustle, you're gonna do some clean shit. That's what you're gonna do. And if you start doing that bullshit, don't come around us. We ain't friends no more. You cut, you clip, and that's. I think all of that. That's what saved me because what the thing is, there's something called, I don't know if your mother used that word, sentiment. In other words, sentiment meaning you gotta have a conscience. You see, many kids don't have no conscience. Like no matter what their parents, friends, family, whoever trying to tell them, they don't listen. And me, thank God, I listen.
Yeah, I ain't listen.
See, we different.
I ain't listen.
And you listen, man.
I heard the message.
It's a good show. Damn, man, we're running out of time. But this gotta go. Yo, Chris Crown.
Yeah, we working, man.
We working. You know, he did stuff with D Chambers, Matt Hoffa, Rick the Villain, Captain Luna.
Shouts to DJ Scripz, man. We got working.
And Cardin, you work with Cardin. And E-Ness. We didn't even get to the E-Ness story. How was that?
Yeah, I did 2 tracks for E-Ness album. I mean, it's a funny story.
You on E-Ness album?
E-Ness album never came out. Like, shouts to Bad Boy, you know what I mean? Shit never came out, but Uncle Murder came and took over that session, you know what I mean? Shouts to the Real, he told me to keep Brooklyn and hold it down. E-Ness ran into another room and, you know what I mean? It was funny, real business, but, you know what I mean? It's real stories, true facts, you know what I mean? Brooklyn in the building.
Brooklyn is in the building. Chris Crown.
Lane's album out on all platforms right now. Against the Brain EP out. Black Crown album out. Visuals out on all platforms. Shouts to DJ Scripz. I've been lounging with Scripz all day. We saucy and we chilling, man. It looks good, man. We out there working Brooklyn. Shout out to my Zoes, man. So I got
listen, I never knew the show was gonna be this intense and good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you called me out.
Yeah.
I love when dudes talk about that school stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, man.
Nah,
I wasn't dissing you.
No, you were not dissing me. The thing is, I'm gonna be honest.
Stay in school, kids.
I'm gonna be honest. I used to be embarrassed about that. Because you know when you come from the hood, you want to be all thugged down and gangster and all that. When I got older, I'm like, why I need to be embarrassed because I went to school and some dude was in the street hustling. Nah, man, we ain't the same. And then on top of that, they trying to take my stripe away by saying I'm a geek. Nah, I just know how to move through the streets. You understand what I'm saying?
As long as you can survive, man, you good.
Absolutely.
Bro. Smart, street smart, book smart, just be smart.
I just knew doing dumb shit is gonna fuck my life up and I might end up getting deported. Do you know how many of my friends got deported because of dumb shit?
All my friends got that.
You see, there you go. So now imagine I was doing dumb shit like that.
All my friends murder, attempt murder, double murder. You know what I mean? Robbery.
We gotta speak the real. That's right. We gotta speak the real stories. We gotta. That's right.
Guys, man.
That's right. So
but don't go that path. Don't take that path.
Dude,
better ways.
Chris Crown got to come back a second time because we ran out of time. And there's so many stuff to talk about.
We're going to keep lounging.
I'm your boy, DJ Scripz. You lounging with Scripz, talking to City, NYC. You see us. Next time we're going to make a bust of freestyle up in here. So we out.
Boom.